I'm an all-devouring invasive alien force, and I'm gonna take over this planet. We want to destroy the planetary military control, but before we do that, we need a break. Containment. And the enemy has me surrounded on all sides. But I have control of our alien evolution. And our strategy today is gonna be simple. Throw more aliens at the enemy than they can throw at me. So, first things first, we're gonna get a few swarmer dens up. Then after that's up, we're gonna rely on what's hopefully gonna happen here, which is a mass breeding event. There it is. The mass breeding event is popping out. And as a result, we just need to continually send troops on all sides because we are surrounded on all sides. Now from here, we've got the warriors continually spawning in, and what we're gonna need is a few more pustules to increase the numbers that we can produce. And I'm just gonna have to rely on mass breeding events to pump out the troops that we need to hold the perimeter while we build up the interior infrastructure. See, because these little builders have to give their little bodies to create our egg sacs. And then from there, what we're gonna do is a mixture of more unit producing buildings. But this does seem to be working, at least right now. Now, we have to continually take casualties so that we don't reach unit cap or swarm capacity, so that builders can keep spawning. If that happens, then I think we've got a chance. But you can see these guys are sort of making a break in, and there's a lot of production. Now, when you look at the map, I think the one we need to attack first is this southern one. The problem is, it's filled with flamethrower troops and has flamethrower towers around it as well. It's gonna be really, really difficult, to put it mildly. Now from here, we're gonna get our next group of buildings. And look at this commando, man. He's just spraying and praying and he's killing us. And the flamethrowers are making it up here. And it looks like some fire's just out on the lawn. Yeah, but the mass breeding events, I think that upgrade is what's sort of keeping us in this match. Because we can just immediately pump out troops. Now from here, what I wanna do is more egg sacs. And I need to update my spawning so that troops are going to the right places. Otherwise, the warriors aren't gonna be warrioring. Now from here, I'm gonna take these bottom 9, and I'm just gonna send them in. They're not gonna make it, but slowly, through attrition, we might start whittling down those flamethrower towers. All the while, we're increasing production. So I would say we're at a very uncomfortable stalemate. So we're gonna redouble our efforts here on where we're sending some of these troops. Now we do have to watch out, because that's just there's so many commandos sitting outside the base right now. So why don't we clear them out by sending everything to attack? Which we're able to do. We're gonna focus down this Tesla tower. It's gonna drop, and then we're gonna do a southern invasion again. So are the mass breeding events still working? I hope the answer is yes, because we need them to be. Now, slowly but surely, these towers are gonna be destroyed. It was just at 6, now it's at 3. That one's at 39, don't mind that one. It's gonna die too. Please, someone kill this. I'm trying to illustrate a point. Yay, it died! It was at -3 health. And both towers have fallen, so now we gotta just destroy that wall. All the while controlling this, top wandering horde, Mongolian horde of aliens. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna be the Mongoloids. That's who we're gonna be. Are we breaking through yet? Not yet? Okay, that's cool. It's fine. Let's do a quick push all the way up, and then pivot back. And it looks like we've done a pretty good job, so... And by that, I mean, they're right here! Panic! So we need to buy a little bit more time, so we're gonna pull up. Now, we've made progress down there. Don't worry. It will happen. Oh, that's kind of cool. I can just click these little mushrooms. I should have realized that a long time ago, but I didn't. All right, where's the mushroom over here? You. Mushroom over there. Ha ha! I'm the Mushroom King. Uh-oh. Is that only one? There we go. Yeah, it's just really awkward controlling, aliens when I, myself, am a human. Wait a minute, does that mean I'm the Benedict Arnold of, Xeno-alien dudes, invasions? You know what I mean, dude? I just need to hold these gaps. Kill those commandos. He's cutting our supplies. Oh, wait, we're in this base. We almost have this. Oh, my gosh. Do you guys realize what's going to happen once we get it? All right, everybody to defend the base. Everybody defend the base. They're in the base. Oh my gosh, if they kill this right here, we are screwed. Help! Help! Oh my gosh, we almost died. All right, we need to hold the gaps. Everything died. I need to reprioritize. And I need some mass breeding events, please. All right, this is working. This is working. That was so terrifying. All right, I'm gonna get just a few pustules here. And then when that's done, what we're gonna do is build a hive down here in the southern front. Because now we don't have troops attacking from 3 directions, only 2. And I think we can hold off the enemies over there. Now, someone was saying that there's like an ability to turn off production, but there's not. Not that I've been able to find. So what we're gonna do is get this guy down here. So this is a damage crystal, okay. I want a new hive, and I want you guys to build it. All right, once this hive is complete, oh my gosh, you have no idea. Come on, come on. Look, no enemies are even getting close to down here. Yes! Oh my goodness. Go, my minions. Produce. So with this, I can probably just send them to attack. I'll need to focus up my efforts in a moment, but look at this. Our swarm capacity is almost at 300, and dare I say it, we'll probably get it up to 1,000. And then from there, I mean, really, this isn't too much of a puzzle so long as it's like a numbers puzzle. So it's like, find a way to get your numbers up, and you are going to overpower the human resistance. Now, each pustule, I don't know how much they support, but it seems pretty slow going. We probably took out all the evolutionary points from the eggs. Now, this is a damage crystal, so like having spitters on that would probably be like the best. So what we're gonna do is start using these guys up here. All right, let's go attack that base. And then with you guys, like, hold the line here. And this is a what, a life crystal? Yeah, we'll want swarmers on the life crystal. And slowly but surely, the alien swarm will be the dominant life force on this planet. Yeah, not having the upgrade in the swarm capacity, like, or in the eggs, makes this a little bit slower than in the past. All right, I'm starting to create a concentrated attack to try to make it in this base while we hold the other 2 places. Checking at the wall, they're slowly getting whittled down. A fast operating spitter would be good. Now imagine if we had like warriors in this. Oh, we broke it in. Yes, all right. Now we gotta pull everybody out so they don't destroy the wall. It's too late, they destroyed the wall. That's unfortunate. All right, we're gonna make a push right here. And this army's definitely getting in, although there's like 4 turrets in there. We did take down all of the Tesla turrets relatively early. So now they just have, oh my gosh, this back base just scares me. Now what happens if I just send everybody that way? Oh God, hold on. They're in my base again, man. One little commando sneaks in while everyone else is away and does mad amount of damage. But I guess that means he's living up to his name as a commando. He's supposed to sneak in. Oh my gosh. Misclick. Cool. That's fun. That's super great. That could have been worse. Luckily, all these egg sacs weren't on the screen. But we're getting our production back due to, like, I'm going to call it the southern appendage. This planet really is just an extension of our Gestalt hive mind consciousness. All right, so right now we're closing in on the enemy, and there's this one lone commando I'm going to try to, like, take out over here. Because as long as he's around, he could sneak into the base. He's going down. Yes, he's down. Okay. So now, everyone and everything attacks that base except for the hives. And this is going to be absolute Thermopylae going on right here. Now, what are these? Health crystals? Okay, so if we put a swarmer right in here, it would be like doubles the health. A normal health of a swarmer is 10. So 10 times 2 is 20, times 2 is 40, times 2 is 80, right? And then once that thing is in, then we can get 2 more right here. And I'll just like flood those things in. Oh, wow, look at all these builders. Okay, they're going to have a lot to do. So we might as well just like, you know, get that done. And then once those 3 are producing, we'll be able to bust in. No problem. Okay, send them in. And from here, I think, you know, as long as we just fill this area with eggs. This is the terrifying thing. Like, if aliens existed and, like, one of them was, like, a hive mind, you're like, yeah, our planet is just food, isn't it? Oh, yeah. We've broken through Thermopylae. Probably with our, like, 80 health Buggos. Let's see. Is that correct? Stop. Let me click you. Oh, my gosh. Yep, he's 80 health. So 10 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's pretty sweet. We just saw him die. Oh, my gosh. This is crazy. So basically what happens is, like, the houses produce a civilian every, I don't know, X seconds, and if they make it over to a commando facility, they can turn into a commando. But you can see that the front line is slowly but surely moving back. Now, if this was like 3 different damage crystals, like this pink one here, I'd put a spitter in the middle, and that thing would be just dropping napalm out of its mouth. they've lost that narrow choke point and the front line is spreading out. And when that happens, mass numbers start to take their toll and the war is gonna be won. We're in there. The houses are falling. The commando facilities are falling. Ladies and gentlemen, this planet is almost ours. Thank the heavens above. At a mere cost of 21,000. And the final invasion is here. So it looks like, wow, we are completely closed in. And oh my gosh, this final installation looks terrifying. Flamethrowers and commandos with extra damage and extra health. So first things first, let's get a few swarmers out. That's a spawning crystal? Now they're already sending Marines into the base and destroying everything. My goodness. Look at that swarming event though. So I guess what we can do is attack at the front lines while the hive is building up behind it. But I think we're doing okay right now. Gosh, those breeding events are amazing. So we're breaking through these walls. Now there's this small little gap that the enemy is pushing their forces in. So if we can hold that, we could build up the leftward side of this planet. Now after we get this going, our production's gonna be pretty strong. Actually, we definitely need to up the production just a little bit more. So that thing should be done. Oh my gosh, look at this army. That's kind of terrifying. Look at these front lines. They are just pumping in troops. Once we break these defensive installations, we'll be able to hold the enemy force right there. But until that's done, we're gonna take, as per usual, massive casualties. All right, go forth and prosper while we work on increasing unit cap because it's only at 252. Now here is a damage crystal. So having probably spitters on that we'd be the best served for that. And if I did this right, I can get 3 right there. Now we've broken through that wall. And once those defensive turrets fall and we can take out the command centers, that's gonna lower their unit production. Man, look at how well defended this area is. These are commandos with 200 health. Fortunately, it's not between the two, so there's not like a commando with 400 health. Okay, that fell relatively simply. So at this point, we can just march our bugs out here, and nothing's gonna be able to get in the top. So I think that actually works well for us. This is really, really strong, it says, but I don't know. I feel like as long as we don't open up that northern flank, I think we'll be fine. Now, these are what? A mass spawner? So I can put two things here, and they would be 4x fast on spawning. We've got some increased damage spitters coming out now. Now I'm gonna move my builders here and get a swarmer dens right there. And we may want to alter, we've got a lot of production coming from way back here. I could probably delete a pretty good line of spawners so that they're closer to the front line. This is it's a weird logistics game, really. It really is sort of strange. All right, so what I'm telling them to do is when they come in, I want them to attack down here and get rid of these perimeter turrets. These health crystals are just chilling there. Yeah, we're gonna have to retake these and move all of our production right here. This is gonna feel like some Helm's Deep type stuff, I think. All right, where do we want to go now? We'll attack that base. And I got a second hive, or I'm in the process of building a second hive right here. So I could delete this one. It's just you can literally lose by killing all of your hives. It's a terrifying prospect. And there's no button to turn them off. Yeah, you can see these things can produce at 4x, but they're not. So let's go ahead and delete this row right here and see if we start pumping them out from here. That's ultimately what we're gonna want. This is just a spawning crystal, so I don't think we need that. Now these are health crystals, so those will be producing decent troops. There we go. Let's just fill this whole area in. I'm gonna attack the north. Look at this. That's so crazy. Now we are doing damage though, so we'll take it. One turret's down. The next one is, I guess, soon to follow. Slowly but surely, once more into the breach. It's amazing what you can do with numerical superiority. There's a crack in the wall. Now, we didn't even go with some of our more advanced bugs. There's warriors, there's these things called, defenders, which are green. And they shoot out giant, projectiles of acid. All right, some of these commandos are real strong. Yeah, they're the 200 health ones that are coming out of these 2 production facilities. So once this is dead, then wow. Some of these are nuts. So one of these might be, this one right here, is producing a 4x damage commando. Oh no, it's a command center. So it's just a Marine. I wonder which one it is. Damage of 40 versus, say, do we have any other Marines? No, I think the only Marines in the map right now are gonna be good ones. All right, we've defeated this. Looks like there's still a little bit, there's one single flame turret left up there. Let's kill it. Now we can focus on the full-on assault. Interestingly enough, I feel like this map isn't nearly as hard as, like, the one we just played. Maybe it was because we quickly took land, but this is my strategy. Numbers. Now, I take it this is gonna take a while, right? So what we need to do is get a spitter right here. Those are gonna be doing a lot of extra damage. We're gonna focus on special products and then damage, yeah. And since those are health, look at how many builders are up here. Just like, I wanna see what the front lines look like. Oh, everybody's dying. All right, those are working. Now we need you up there. We'll select everything and attack in, and then reroute these guys. And I think this is gonna work. Look at it, there's all the builders like, we must build. We must build. And they already have their command orders to attack in from this side. Are you a double health or a single health? Okay, wow, we've got a lot of builders up there. Hey, we've made it through the outer wall. That's fantastic. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to hold, are they? I'm not even gonna worry about the little Tesla towers on the bottom here. I don't think we need to, because we're breaking in through the top wall and the middle wall, and we just need to destroy their unit production centers, and then we'll be able to just surround the Tesla towers. All the while, we've got, you know, a unit cap of 576, and it's slowly but surely raising up. Yeah, so in a strange way, I feel like this map isn't as difficult as the last one. Granted, it might take us longer, and we might lose more, but I feel like we're making the right choices with the crystals. Damage crystals we give to our spitters. Health crystals we give to our swarmers. So they distract long enough so our spitters can do the damage and take out the walls. Now this actually is a pretty terrifying prospect. It doesn't look like we've done any damage to any of those towers. No, that one's alive, but look at the walls in front of them. Okay, yeah, they're about to start taking damage. It's one of those things where like, oh, we're not doing anything. Oh, we are, and the enemy defenses are starting to collapse. I wonder if this is like what a Zerg or a Tyranid-like invasion would feel like. Just endless swarms. Okay, we have a ton of builders, so you know what we're gonna do. Eggs. That way we can produce even more. So I think the casualties of the last map were just over 21,000. This one, it feels like it's gonna be as much, if not more. Oh man, we're already breaking through. We're taking out that commando building. That one's down. Yep, it's a collapse. It's a rout. It's a rout. What game is that from? Like it's literally a bark that the game has. Yes. Destroy their houses. Kick them off their own planet so it can become our food source. Yeah. Oh wow, there's like these two commandos like in these bunkers down here. That's hilarious. Oh man. Imagine getting Goodbye. And there you have it. So the last one was like 20 minutes and 20,000. This one was 16 minutes and about 21,000 as well. I feel like we did so much better on this one. So with this planet destroyed, we just got 2 more pieces of evolution. And both planets have been conquered here in the demo. So we've done everything that there is to do in the Buggos 2 demo, except for maybe show off some of the other units. So if you want to see other strategies involved, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.